we could have had a shit show of that production. It should have been a mess. And honestly, it was pretty much amazing. Like, I mean, I was stressed because I'm the director, but it was actually, I think people felt really connected. Helena's an exceptional actor. I was judging a teen arts festival in New Jersey, and she did a monologue from Blackbird in which the character stands up to like an older sexual abuser. It was probably like a 2-minute monologue. It wasn't that long. My jaw dropping, and then when it ended, I was speechless. And you really only have the 30 seconds. And I said, that was the best performance I've ever seen in my life. We ended up exchanging information after that, and I think it felt like something had happened between us that was like pretty inexplicable. And then we just started talking about collaborating on something. And so I really wanted to build the film around her and her voice, and think about working on something that was like relevant also to issues that I was really curious about in my own life. So the film really emerged from that.
I think it came at a time and point in my life where I really needed something great and artistic to pull me out of the chaos, because this was my sophomore year, and working with collaborative people and workshopping, that's really what I needed.
We came in much later film, but these two and a group of amazing actors in New York had been workshopping this work for a couple of years, right? So And to come in from the outside and sort of slowly start to understand, the dynamics of that group, but particularly how much they loved and adored you, and were so protective of her. She's the youngest actor in this troupe of actors, and it was just an amazing thing to see. And I know, when I was your age, to have had that opportunity to go and meet some real actor, people who are really doing it, who are just authentically creating pretty far out work. And as performers, I think often you're really letting go of yourself and discovering something else. And so I wanted in the film to explore that. When are you and when do you become something else? And I wanted there to be a very visceral difference for the audience too, when you kind of become the performance, and how kind of maybe wonderful but also terrifying that might be. And then lastly, actually, I was really interested in looking at mental illness and kind of depression and anxiety, and how do those things play into each other, and how do they affect both the person experiencing them and the world around, the constellation of people around them. So it really was that many ideas, and it took a long time to write. Yes.
When she approached me, I was like, oh, this is not a normal person saying, do you want a role? This is a very different director than me, but very fully, completely has her own voice and approach. And my first thought was really just well, I guess if I acted in it, I'd get to be on her set for a couple weeks. And that seemed really, really valuable to me as a director. I was so compelled by her, and she's so smart. And I did flip out a week before we started shooting and quit. I think I hadn't fully thought through me as an actress. It's not a part of, I do a lot of different things, but somehow the actress thing I had done in my movies without really thinking about it. And this was it was one of the dreamiest, best experiences of my life. I mean, after that initial freak out, I was so happy. Yeah.